Robert K. Greenleaf, Servant Leadership, A Journey into the Nature of Legitimate Power and Greatness. Welcome to an enlightening exploration of Robert K. Greenleaf's Servant Leadership, A Journey into the Nature of Legitimate Power and Greatness. As you venture through this summary, you will discover profound insights on how true leaders embrace a servant's heart, prioritizing the welfare and happiness of those they lead. Drawing inspiration from figures like Hermann Hesse and Albert Camus, Greenleaf demonstrates that the key to effective and ethical leadership is to lead through service. Prepare to delve into topics such as the evolving social customs, servant leadership in various sectors, and essential skills needed to become an effective servant leader. This summary aims to bring the transformative power of servant leadership to life with simplicity and clarity.
The servant leader. The concept of servant leadership, introduced by Robert K. Greenleaf, challenges the traditional notion of leadership as authoritarian and controlling. Greenleaf's ideas, outlined in his seminal guidebook, suggest that leaders can be empathetic, selfless, and compassionate. In his literary references, he shows how great leaders throughout history have embodied these qualities. Although Greenleaf's book was written decades ago, his ideas still hold much relevance today and have inspired a significant movement in leadership thinking. The power of servant leadership. Hermann Hesse's novel, Journey to the East, introduces the concept of servant leadership. According to Hesse, a true leader must first and foremost be a servant. Being dedicated to servitude is what defines a great leader. Hesse emphasizes that anyone can lead perfect people, but the real challenge lies in leading and serving imperfect individuals. Servant leadership is a powerful and ancient concept that emphasizes serving others while also leading them. Embracing life's challenges. The book discusses the philosophy of Albert Camus, who believed in facing life's difficulties with bravery. Camus used the myth of Sisyphus as an analogy for life struggles, and advocated for people to find joy in the tasks they are given. Trust in leadership. Modern employees often lack trust and respect for their leaders. The solution lies with servant leaders, who fill the void with a natural ability to listen first. This may seem contradictory, but being a servant leader is ethical and emotionally satisfying. Today's social customs demand leaders who are approved of and demonstrate a servant heart. The only legitimate authority is that which followers freely grant their leaders. Servant leaders are needed to maintain ethics, strength, and viability over the long term. From servants to leaders. The book argues that now is the time for servants to become proactive leaders, taking action to address the world's problems instead of seeking a passive existence. The idea of immediately attaining what you want or seeking imaginary perfection is a toxic delusion that true leaders know does not exist. Servant leaders persevere and serve, taking action no matter how daunting the circumstances. At a time when holders of power are suspect, it is important to lead through service and consistent effort. The benefits of being a servant leader. A servant leader differs significantly from a power-hungry leader driven only by personal ego and status. The former prioritizes the interest, welfare, and happiness of their followers, leading to a greater sense of well-being, wisdom, and independence. In contrast, a power-hungry leader consistently prioritizes their own interests, leading to corrupt leadership that invariably fails. People who report to a servant leader experience a greater sense of fulfillment and strive to serve others, unlike those reporting to a power-hungry leader who may or may not benefit from their direction and role modeling. The bedrock of a healthy society. A good society depends on servant leaders who prioritize caring for one another in all settings, whether it's in government, business, education, or religious institutions. Servant leadership involves a fresh ethical approach in business, catering to the learning needs of the majority in education, rejecting bureaucratic conformity in bureaucracies, nurturing bonds in religious institutions, and prioritizing the needs of the less powerful in government. By being more responsive and responsible and showing genuine concern for people, servant leaders ensure a brighter future for all. The servant leader's journey. Servant leaders must learn to take charge, communicate effectively, and engender trust in their followers. Clear goals and a strong sense of mission are essential. Foresight is a complex process that requires rationality and attentiveness to expertise. Engaging in the journey to servant leadership can positively transform leaders and their followers. Greenleaf's gift. Robert Greenleaf's masterpiece on servant leadership has become a household word, embodying intelligence and compassion. His inspirational writing inspires readers to recognize the leadership qualities within themselves and reject authoritarianism.
As our journey through Robert K. Greenleaf's servant leadership comes to an end, we hope you gained valuable understanding of the servant leader's nature and the immense impact they have on the well-being of their followers. In this era of suspicion towards power and authority, servant leaders stand as beacons of hope, driven by selflessness, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to improving the lives of those they serve. Remember that effective leaders must listen attentively, communicate persuasively, and possess the foresight necessary to guide their followers. The path to embracing servant leadership may require hard work and persistence, but the reward is a transformative experience for both the leader and those they serve. Carry this inspiration with you and strive to embody the principles of servant leadership in your journey towards greatness.